Mobile fans, Ace of Madden here with another Madden Mobile video, and today's topic is how to build a better team. It was inspired by a fellow league member, Pecoini. I'm really not sure how to pronounce that, but I apologize. He asked me, is there a strategy behind building your team? And at first I was like, well, no, not really. I just got the best player as it became available to me. And but then I thought about it. Well, there are some techniques to building a team that'll really help you out depending on your level. If you're a low level, say 50 to 80 overall, I'd say a lot of running is done in the game. So what you're going to want to do on defense is focus on building a strong linebacking core and a strong defensive line group. You're going to look for the attributes: tackling, pursuit, and strength. Yeah, those are good to have when you're looking for some run stoppers. Also, make sure your backing core has a little bit of coverage as well. It'll be beneficial in the long run. Then on offense, what you're going to want to upgrade is your offensive line. Now, offensive lines become incredibly expensive in the later levels, but in the early levels they're obtainable. So try to get you a decent offensive line for your level, and upgrade your running back as well. Try to get a strong running back, one that'll run over defenders instead of one that'll just try to elude defenders and spin away from them. So that'll help enhance your run game and hopefully stop the run game of someone you're going against. Now, once you get into the higher levels, between 80 and 90, or just whenever you see fit, passing will start to happen more frequently because the runs have been countered. The better runs have been countered, and you can't really get much yardage on the ground anymore, so you're going to have to alternate and start passing a little bit. And to do that, you're going to have to upgrade your wide receiving core. Now, for your wide receivers, just look for a player with a lot of speed and a lot of catch. Any other stat doesn't matter too much, I don't think. Just make sure they can get downfield and break away from a defender and catch that ball when it gets to them. And another thing you need to do is make sure your quarterback can get the ball to them. So you want a quarterback that has high throw power, accuracy short, accuracy mid, and accuracy deep, because those are the only stats that really matter at quarterback. Otto Graham and Russell Wilson and Michael Vick is one people really like, and his speed is 99, but it's useless because he can't break away. You can't break away in this game. I understand it's great in Madden, but in Madden Mobile, speed is irrelevant in a quarterback. So just look for some deep accuracy and some throw power. One quarterback I would recommend is the 90 overall Matt Ryan. He has terrific accuracy, short, mid, and deep, and a lot of throw power for his level, and you can get him for under $20K, which is a great price for such a good quarterback. So be on the lookout for him. On defense, you're going to want to upgrade your safeties and your cornerbacks. Now, my safeties and cornerbacks are not all that great, except for, I've pointed him out before, Patrick Peterson. I love this guy, but they're not that great. But try to get you a good pass coverage unit. Just look at these players and look at their coverage. His man coverage is terrible, but that's okay because he's a safety. Your cornerbacks, make sure they have good man coverage. Their safeties, make sure they have good zone, and if you're lucky, you can find one that has pretty good both. And that way you'll be able to stop the opponent's passing game better, and at that time you'll have a better team overall in general. Now, one thing I haven't mentioned this entire time is special teams, and that's because special teams are completely irrelevant in this game. Now, you want a decent kicker that can kick your field goals, but I wouldn't go much higher than the 80s, because once you get a high enough kicker, he will kick the ball to the back of the end zone, giving your opponent field position at the 20. Now, even if your opponent has a good kick returner, he's not going to take him to the house every time. In fact, most of the time, he's not going to get it out past the 20. So I would not invest in an expensive kicker because they're not worth it. Kick returners even, I would ignore that too. Your punter doesn't matter, and punt returner doesn't matter because it doesn't happen in head-to-head. But another advantage to leaving your special teams alone, see, I have an 84 overall special teams in the top. That leads me to having that 93 overall team. So I get paired up with people who are 93 overall as well, and they might not have as strong offense and defense as me, but they do have a stronger special teams. So I have the advantage in the game having the better players on offense and defense, even though their overall is the same as mine. Now, With that being said, there are some underrated players that I'd like to point out on my team at least, and just keep an eye out for these underrated players. DeMarco Murray here is level 96 halfback, and he's not that good. He's gets tackled a lot, and when he's breaking a tackle, he takes way too long, and he just gets tackled by somebody else. So I'd stay away from him. I thought he was good until I got Le'Veon Bell here, and Le'Veon Bell trucks defenders, and that's why I'm saying keep an eye out for a good trucking quarterback. You want halfback. Sorry, you want one that can run over the defenders and just run in a straight line to that end zone. So he's my sleeper on offense. He's a good player, and his overall is lower than my other running back, but he's better. Then on defense, here's one of my players that I'd like to point out. Jason Pierre-Paul. He's a level 90 defensive end, which is kind of low in comparison to my other defensive end, Cameron Wake here. But his stats are better than most of the defensive ends in the 90s, even up to about 95 or so. He can be better than some of them. So, and he's easily obtainable as well. His price is so low, so just try to pick him up. And yeah, that's about all I have on those my tips on building your team, guys. One more thing I'd like to know is I'm doing the 500K giveaway at 50 subscribers. We're at 11 right now, and I'm excited about that. So thanks to those who have subscribed, but we need 39 more to subscribe, and I'll do a 500K giveaway. But what I'm wondering is, when we do the giveaway, would you guys like the 500K to all go to one person, or would you like me to split it up in some fashion? So just let me know in the comments section below. Also, go ahead and say anything you want down there. Let me know how you if you like the videos. Let me know if you have any ideas for them. And just don't be afraid to hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see y'all next time.